Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to ChatGPT Insights, where we explore the intersection of technology and healthcare. Today, we're talking about a game-changing breakthrough in epilepsy treatment. Researchers from Stevens Institute of Technology have found that large language models like ChatGPT can actually help pinpoint precise locations of seizures in the brain. Imagine being able to identify the exact area of the brain responsible for triggering seizures with unprecedented accuracy. This could be a major breakthrough for people suffering from this debilitating condition, which affects over 70 million people worldwide. The good news is that it's not just about identifying the problem, it's also about solving it. One of the biggest challenges in epilepsy treatment is accurately localizing epileptogenic zones, or EZs, in the brain. This involves removing brain tissue responsible for initiating seizures to reduce or eliminate their recurrence. However, successful outcomes depend on getting this right, and current surgical success rates hover between 50% and 60%. The problem lies in the subjective nature of interpreting seizure semiology. That's the clinical description of symptoms and behaviors during seizures. Different epilepsy centers use different terminology, which can lead to inconsistencies in diagnosis and surgical planning. For example, describing a motor symptom as asymmetric posturing or asymmetric tonic activity could be using two different words for the same thing. That's where ChatGPT comes in. Researchers have tested whether this powerful language model can improve the standardization and interpretation of seizure descriptions. The results are promising. When used carefully, ChatGPT's answers were comparable to those of board-certified epileptologists in identifying likely EZs based on provided seizure descriptions. But here's the thing: while ChatGPT is incredibly useful, it's not a replacement for human expertise. In regions like the frontal and temporal lobes, where seizures are most common, ChatGPT's answers were equally good to those of clinicians. However, in less typical EZ locations, such as the insula and cingulate cortex, human experts still had an edge. To take this technology to the next level, the research team built a custom large language model called Epilepsy LLM, specifically designed for interpreting seizure semiology. This AI-powered tool is intended to be a valuable assistant in the decision-making process during the presurgical workup phase, and that's where things get really exciting. Imagine integrating specialist LLMs like ChatGPT or Epilepsy LLM into clinical workflows to reduce subjectivity in semiology interpretation and support consistent surgical planning across epilepsy centers. This could be a major game-changer for neurosurgeons and epileptologists, enabling them to make more informed decisions about treatment options. The bottom line is that while ChatGPT alone isn't enough, it can be a powerful tool when paired with human expertise. And who knows, maybe one day we'll see a future where AI-assisted diagnosis becomes the standard of care for epilepsy patients around the world. That's the promise of this breakthrough, and we can't wait to see what's next.